Hello students, welcome back. So students, we're going to start from day 14. First of all, we take review of day 14. So you have to remember our last homework which is given by in a science subject. It is NCRT exercise question number 1 on page number 118. So I am going to share a slide. So first question is, why does an athlete breathe faster and deeper than usual after finishing the race? So what is the reason behind faster breathing? So we know that when anyone run fast, so their body need more oxygen and more energy at that time. So breathing increasing rapidly and more oxygen supplied to the body for obtain energy. So that is the reason behind this question, why athlete breathe faster. So other one is, take the correct answer, question number 5, page number 118. So during heavy exercise we get cramp in the leg due to accumulation of, sometime we experience when we done heavy work randomly after a long time. So sometime our leg or our body not comfortable after getting this heavy exercise. So what is the reason? So second one, lactic acid is a reason behind the cramp in leg. So student, these are two questions which is given in homework. So student, we going to share videos related to respiration and its type. So first of all, you have to watch and listen carefully which information is given in this video.
Respiration and its types. Respiration is a chemical process that supplies the body with energy to perform life processes. It happens in all living cells, not just animal cells but also plant cells. There are two types of respiration, aerobic and anaerobic. Aerobic means with air and so it needs oxygen, whereas anaerobic respiration doesn't need oxygen. Let's start by looking at aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration releases energy inside the cell by breaking down glucose in the presence of oxygen. It is represented by this equation. The glucose from the digested food is broken down into carbon dioxide and water along with the release of energy. But sometimes animals and plants cannot get enough of oxygen to respire aerobically, such as while doing exercise, but they still need to respire to survive. After all, everything relies on respiration for energy. Luckily, there is a backup plan, anaerobic respiration. In the word anaerobic, an means without, aero means air, and bios means life. Let us understand anaerobic respiration. Let us use cheetah as an example. When a cheetah runs to catch its prey, it cannot take in enough air and circulate enough blood around the body for performing aerobic respiration. The heart and lungs can't keep up. So, anaerobic respiration is carried out instead. It is represented by this equation. See how it differs from aerobic respiration. There is no oxygen involved in anaerobic respiration. Also, less energy is released. This is because the glucose is only partially broken down, so it is less efficient than aerobic respiration. The glucose is broken down into lactic acid and energy. Have you ever ran a lot and had a muscle cramp? This is caused by lactic acid accumulation. You can only get rid of lactic acid by taking in oxygen. Oxygen is needed to break down lactic acid into carbon dioxide and water. Now you know why we breathe deeply after an intense exercise. So that is how anaerobic respiration works in animals. What about plants? The oxygen supply can run out for plants too, such as those that live in waterlogged soil. This forces the plant to carry out anaerobic respiration. This is the chemical equation for respiration in plants. Notice that instead of lactic acid, ethanol and carbon dioxide are produced. In yeast, this process is called fermentation and it is used to bake bread and brew alcohol. Ethanol is the alcohol found in beer and wine, and in bread making, it is the carbon dioxide that is useful. The bubbles of carbon dioxide help raise the bread by expanding the dough.
So students, in this video we have learned related to aerobic and anaerobic. So what is the difference between aerobic and anaerobic? So in aerobic respiration we need oxygen to obtain energy. When a glucose and oxygen formed and react, after that energy released, energy obtained in our body. But sometime, for example, in this video we take example of cheetah. That means an animal respiratory system have a second option or a second another way to create energy in animal body. So how it work and how a energy obtain in anaerobic? There no need of any oxygen to form or to obtain energy. Directly glucose and lactic acid form energy or obtain energy in animal body. So that is a example. So student, after that we going to word practice question. So there are 3 question: 12.1, 12.3 and 12.4. So our first question is, which type of respiration is observed in following situation? When firstly you have to write these question after taking screenshot. So further we going toward the solution. So first is child walking in a park, and second is cheetah catching its prey, and third is man weightlifting, and fourth is cow eating grass, and last one is bacteria and vacuum. So which type of respiration is observed in following situation? you have to search in your NCERT after reading the chapter and give the answer. So second one is, why do muscles switch from aerobic respiration to anaerobic respiration? So that is second question. Why do muscles switch from aerobic respiration to anaerobic respiration? So there are tip also how do we arrange our answer. So think in term of energy. There are another hint how do we manage our answer. We consider and we assume aerobic respiration to anaerobic respiration. We create a situation or assume in form of energy requirement while performing another or intense activities. So our last practice question is on your SB22. So 12.4 situation is given. Rani and Parnavi are in same science class. Rani was late to class, so she ran. Whereas Parnavi walked to class. Rani had cramp soon after. List two differences that can be observed in terms of their respiration. We're going to repeat this question. Rani and Parnavi are in a same class. So Rani was late to class, so she ran. Whereas Parnavi walked to class. There are difference in situation of Rani and Parnavi. Rani going to class during running situation and Parnavi walk to class. So there are two different situations for Rani and Parnavi. Rani had cramp soon after. So list two difference that can be observed in terms of their respiration. So what is the two difference? You have to answer these questions. So in our next day, first of all we taking review your question. After that we proceeding toward the next topic.